Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Doomfist MTG here. We're gonna be playing a fun deck today. Pretty much Rakdos Reanimator. Trying to play more two mana, pretty much decks. So lately, I've been fooling around. I haven't seen this in a while. I saw someone play it earlier in rank. I've seen, and then before that, I've seen multiple people play it, but it's been a minute. I wanted to try this out, so hopefully it goes well. I kind of put a little spin on it, pretty much for a lot of the viewers out there. So today we are going to be playing Rakdos Reanimator. We got a cool Reanimator's deck. We have, of course, Valvagaboth, Terror Eater. Most people rely on this card a lot when it comes to, being the best Reanimator deck out there. We only need one. If a card you didn't control would be put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. During your turn, you may play cards exiled with Valgavoth. If you cast a spell this way, pay a life equal to its mana value rather than its paying mana cost. It is a 9 mana card to spend, hence its passive is extreme, so I only needed one. Atraxa is a little bit more better just because, when you grab Atraxa, 10 cards of each type, just put them on your card, or your hand, I mean. One Atali. Only reason why I put one Atali instead of other players putting multiple. One is because it usually when it enters the field, the reason why a lot of Reanimators with Atali is great. The only issue is I have one against them. The only reason being is because hence when it enters, you may cast any number of spells among cards exiled this way without their paying mana cost. So if it does fail, you could always destroy or remove Tali off the board before having an extra combo later on if they don't summon the right cards. Hence, I decided to go with Tali Primal Storm because if you could survive without it being removed, you would rather have this being removed instead, because if it attacks, then you can exile the top of your each player's library, which you would rather have an effect versus when it enters. Just because I've seen this fail too many times, I feel like I would rather go for the attack versus the enter. Rakdos joins up. Pretty good deck pretty good card when it comes in. It's a Reanimator style enchantment, bringing up anybody with a +1/+1, and if the creature dies, of course, if it's a legendary creature, you pretty much do the damage that he got plus the +1, with it, the +1 counter with it. We have one Overlord of the Bale Merc, just in case we have enough mana to summon a creature, whether we impending it or put it on the board. Grab one of these from the graveyard, and then use it later on to cast a spell. Zombify, of course, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tersa Light Shatter, this one came in handy. I put 3. And I was debating on how many FOMOs versus Tersas. I thought 3 Tersas, 2 FOMOs would be better, just in case something to attack, but also like discarding multiple cards. Hence, to combo off of Zombify or Rakdos joins up, so that way you have more in the graveyard. The biggest weakness for this deck, of course, is if the opponent has a Lantern or any other cards that can exile your graveyard, then you're pretty much screwed at that point. One Liliana of the Veil, just to discard, our own deck, of course, with theirs, less hands that they have, less combos they could. Also a way to target. We don't have any sweepers, but if they, we do have removal spells from Bitter Triumph. Liliana of the Veil, when you -2, target player sacrifices a creature. Bitter Reunion, of course, to draw cards, as well as discard cards, to combo off of getting Zombify or Rakdos, and then discarding, of course, the bigger creatures, because we do not have green mana. This is a Rakdos deck, but you do have Atraxa here, which does cost a lot of mana to summon. Torch the Tower. Of course, a little bit removal spell, one Duress, just to get a quick peek of the hand, so you can combo off of this when you're ready. Valgavoth's Faithful, pretty good card. I've been seeing it used a lot lately, towards the mid game when, sacrifice this creature, return target card from your graveyard to the battlefield, activate only as a sorcery. So if you don't have anything that requires sorcery or instants or even enchantments to bring back, the dead from your graveyard, you got Valgavoth Faithful as a creature that can do it. All right, other than that, I have won a few games with it. When I say meta worthy, is it worthy to play in rank? I don't know yet. I've played a few in rank. I've won like maybe 2 games so far. You know, at out of two. The rest I've played like standard regular play, probably like maybe 1-6, lost like 3. But yeah, we'll keep on playing standard play for now, and then if it goes good, we'll try it in rank. All right, let's get it started. It's a best of 1 deck. Don't really need, didn't really think of a sideboard for this, so let's try it out. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. I've also been playing a lot of Guilty Gear lately. I miss fighting games so much. I was thinking about streaming it, creating a new channel for just streaming services for fighting games. We'll see. I'm not that good, but I am pretty high ranking. Yeah. Well, it does. You don't have anything to revive. You only got a removal spell and a bunch of that. We'll mold him. This is a little bit better. Okay, I'm not too worried about it. Excellent. Do need removal, so let's. Well, we'll keep that in this. We got FOMO. They do need land. There we go. I just came back from vacation not too long ago. If you wonder why my webcam is off, my room is still messy. It's my days off 2 days from now, so probably clean it up and then yeah, get things straight away again. Sorry about that. Sorry about the noise, guys. Trying to find a way to reanimate this. that since we have too many triumphs. Okay. So far, no creature. I feel like they have a Beza or something. I'm pretty sure they have a counter spell now. This is a Jeskai deck. Nice play, Tali. Oh, that's the one I needed. Oh, and they scoop. So far, so good. This one works. There we go. Like it, I like it.
No more
Are they gonna
distractions.
scoop here?
Let's make this quick. Sacrifices must be made.
Pretty good.
Drop it.
And they scoop. Mastery. That was pretty fun. Do one more. Not a lot of people have been using exile decks lately for the graveyards, so I feel like it's a good time for some Reanimator decks out there. This isn't bad. I go first. And that was quick. No. But a win's a win, I'll take it. Let's redo that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited for the new Final Fantasy series. For Magic for the next month. I'm so ready to play it. This works. I can deal with this. Another Reanimator deck. I feel like I'm playing the same thing. Sure, it's gonna get destroyed here. Atraxa, sure. And they scoop. Wow, what a win. 3 wins in a row. Crazy, right? Okay. Let's go play rank with it. Do a few games. How much time do I got? Not bad. Alright. Oh no, this one. So far, my favorite deck that I've been playing lately is still the Just Sky Shiko deck and Blue-White Control. This isn't bad. It's not bad. This I can work with. I do need something to draw cards here, though. I don't want to get rid of this because it's such a good hand for slow. Let's get rid of that now. What do they got? Challenger?
Something suspicious is going on. You won't be outsmarting me.
Ah, mono red. Double strike.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
That's gonna definitely hurt. Question is, what are you going to do now? Your double strike won't do anything for it. I'm just gonna gain health. It was a noble effort. Let's go! Alright. Reanimator decks are pretty cool when it comes to battling some aggros. I've fought a few already. Once you draw the right removal spells and you just get the Reanimator on time, it's magical. They don't know what to do with a big creature. Alright, this isn't... Well, actually this could work. One thing that sucks is we don't have... Hey, okay with me? You should get rid of the Bitter Triumph here. There you go. Okay. This is probably gonna hurt a lot. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely hurts a lot.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Does he have another removal spell? Oh, he does. I was banking on that. I really need a Zombify here.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
And they scoop. That was interesting. Ooh. I think I got like 4 of those already. Oh. I think this will be our last game and we'll call it. If we win, maybe we'll see. But like I said, guys, it's a pretty fun deck. It's a no-brainer deck while you're at it. This is a lot, but we do have a bit of reunion. Okay. That can go. Nice. I don't know if this thing has counters at all. This is what kind of scares me a little bit. Game? Already? Okay, Vagaboth was it. And we're back to Platinum 1. Hopefully I can get to at least Diamond. I know it's like, what, 9 days left? Or 10 days? But, let me see how much time I got left. Ooh, yeah, this might be a very early video. Yeah, why not? I'll call it quits here. Fast play a game. But, let me show you guys. Pretty much, well, all you guys saw was just pretty much fast ending games here, but I mean, that's kind of the fun point of it, right? Yeah, where was I? Alright, so it's a best of 1 deck. Like I said, this is kind of my build on it a little bit. You didn't really see the cool combos. Some of them were, but not all of them. Valgaboth, we only needed 1, like I said. There are those I've seen that put 2 on it. really isn't. It's already like high in cost and high in passive. Atraxa 4 is not necessary. I've seen people put 4. 3 is good enough to grab all the cards that you would need. Of course, one of its type, whether it's enchantment, a sorcery, instant, legendary creature. And then, of course, Atali. We just needed 1. Like I said, having 1 Atali is good because it can combo off of anything that you could pick up already within here. Atali Primal Storm, I have used this in a few games that are not shown here, but like I said, if Atali Primal Conquer was to be removed, it kind of like defeats the purpose of having it on the board. I would rather pay something with lesser mana, so like for 6 instead of 7, just in case you can summon it. But also if it does stay after you reanimate it, it's better like as an attack passive because, you know, like versus when it enters, I've used that multiple times in wins. You haven't really seen me, you know, use it, affects its triggers, but it comes in handy. Rakdos joins up. Don't be afraid to like add another one of these if you need to. I thought 2 was plenty, but 3 is also good as well. Overlord of the Balemark, I say keep it in handy just in case if you do need to, you know, throw things in your graveyard, but you don't really need to put it back in your hand. But if you have enough mana to do it, I would go with the Atali Primal Storm. If no one has anything in their hands and no removals, just, you know, blink, and there you go. What do you call that? Also, Zombify has been pretty good with this deck overall. FOMO, we didn't really need to use it as much just in case you do need to attack. As you can see, I've seen a lot of players put 4 FOMOs out. You don't really need that many just because it is a Reanimator deck. You could use it more for its passive discard attack, but just to annoy the opponent because it's passive, you know, you could attack after another phase, so 2 combat phases. Tersa Light Shatter, May 2 would probably be good as well. You don't really need 3. If you were to switch out one of them, you would, you know, I would keep an extra FOMO in the sideboard just in case. But just in case you do have the extra mana, this one for having 24 mana on this thing, just because you're drawing so many cards and discarding cards, there is always ways to get mana here. So you're never really truly mana screwed yet. Just because I put 3 in there, just in case you keep on drawing that many. And the only thing that kind of sucks sometimes, it does exile a card at random, and then when you do attack but your mana's tapped out and, you know, you just exile a card, it goes to the, you know, exile zone where you couldn't even summon a Atraxa. I did have that problem. I still haven't lost towards those kind of problems too much, but like I said, it does help. Bitter Reunion, I do like the you know, add 1, sacrifice this enchantment, creatures you gain control, haste end of turn. I haven't really used this, but, you know, I would use it for Valgavoth when it comes in. That's the only combo I really wanted to use, just in case, you know, it's a big attack and already there. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really use the Valgavoth Faithful, but I've seen other players use it at the right time. But yeah, the removals did help. You do have Torch the Tower and Bitter Triumph, but the only thing is I would recommend, if needed, have a board wipe just in case, you know, if anything can go wrong with it at any moment, like there's too many creatures on the board. Playing aggro, like this does help because of Atraxa. If you can reanimate it, and having aggro, you have multiple ways to gain life, especially with Valgavoth 2, since it is a lifelink / ward. They would have to sacrifice their, you know, 3 Longland permanents just to activate the ward. But yeah, other than that, hopefully you guys liked the video. This was probably one of the more fun decks I would like to play more often. I don't really... Rakdos was one of my favorites back then. I haven't used very much of it. When I say back then, I'm like years ago. I don't really use it as much as like a main source, but this one would probably be one of the mains like left until the end of the season, until, you know, the Final Fantasy series come out. But if you guys like the video, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more content, please subscribe. I'm going to create more videos. This one should be loading up tomorrow. All right. Other than that, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.